From Decrypt Media, this is the Decrypt Daily, and my name is Matthew Deemer. Today on the show, well, we are bloody. And it's not just us. It's everything in finance, stocks, and trading. That and other news today on the Decrypt Daily. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Today is Monday, September 20th, 2021. If you woke up this morning and, like most people in the crypto space, opened up your Blackfolio, which is now called FTX, by the way, you're like, damn. Because it's red across the board. Now, look, I know there's probably a green here and there, but don't send me an email and say, well, my shitcoin is up because of this reason and that reason, and this is going to go to the moon. It's red across the board. And it's red across the board not only in the crypto space, but it's also red in the traditional markets. For example, the S&P 500 fell 1.7%. Stocks Europe 600 fell 2.1%. The FTSE 100 in Britain fell 1.4%. And the Hang Seng in Hong Kong dropped 3.3%. Why, we might ask? Well, it's this little thing called real estate. We have not heard this one before. History does repeat itself. Well, this company in China called Evergrande. Now, obviously, I hate to make total correlations with anything. This might be a big part of it, but it seems pretty like there's a big finger pointing at this company going, you're messing everything up. Why? Because they have $300 billion in debt. $300 billion in debt. Now, the interesting thing is they owe debt to everybody since they're a real estate company, from people who bought their houses to their employees. They owe debt to everybody. Remember, $300 billion, you're going to owe debt to everybody with that amount of money. I think that's even an amount of money that China, the government itself, doesn't have cash on hand just to willy-nilly bail these people out. So it's going to be pretty gnarly. We're seeing that the company is trying to pay off debts with houses and real estate, which is kind of like printing money, isn't it? If you're a real estate developer and then you say, hey, I have a debt to you, but I want to pay you off with, oh, hey, look at this. I actually have a house and real estate right here that I just made on the property that I owned. It's just kind of funny. News just came out that they have a EV car company, and they're in talks with Xiaomi, the cell phone maker, to try to sell a 65% stake in the company. Its market cap is around $12 billion. And so they're trying to sell that to Xiaomi to try to get some funds because they're going to default on, it looks like, some interest payments. There's an interest payment due today. There's an interest payment due on the 23rd and an interest payment due on the 29th of September, looking like over $100 million. And they just have no funds. People are getting worried. Looks like there might be some ripple effects into the European market. Well, that's just what's coming out today. But we have more news in the crypto prices, coin of the day, coming up. Let's get into those.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
And I'm recording this at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time. And when I said it was bloody out there, it's damn bloody. I mean, I did not expect to wake up to this today. Bitcoin down 8%. Yes, you heard that. 8% at $43,850. Ethereum is down 9% at $3,060. Cardano is down 9.3% at $2.14. Tether's in the number 4, and Binance Coin is down 10.2% at $370. Running off the top 10, why don't I just tell you the prices for all of these, because it's just, I like bad news, right? Because that's what news people like. Journalists love bad news because it gets clicks. Isn't that what it is? So let's be glorious with our horrible news today. Hey, that's all sarcasm. I do not enjoy this. I love the green, by the way. I love the green. XRP is down 13% at 93.1 cents. Solana is down 12% at 142.59. USDC is in the number 8 spot. Polkadot is at 29.30, down 13.8%. And Dogecoin is in the number 10 spot, down 12% at 21 cents. There's other bigger figures down the line here. I don't even want to read them. It's just a bad day. Total market cap, we're at $1.93 trillion. Now, again, let's keep this in perspective. I remember just, a couple months ago when we were, teetering on that $1 trillion market cap. We're like, oh no, we're at $900 billion. Can we get to that $1 trillion again? And then we exceeded that. And then we hit $2 trillion. And then we went to $2.5 trillion. And now we dropped to $1.9 trillion. In the grand scheme of things, we're looking pretty good. However, it's just been a rough 24 hours. BTC dominance of 42.6%, and an ETH dominance of 18.6%. And now it's time for our coin of the day. Our coin today is Legacy Network. It's actually spelled LGCY. Its ticker is LGCY, but it's pronounced Legacy, as you see why. It's ranked number 288. Its price right now is 1.16 cents. It's down 22.3%. It's not really fair to say what it's down in 24 hours because the whole market is just totally whack today. Market cap, 147 million. Fully diluted, 243 million. 61% of Legacy in circulation and a volume of 2.4 million. The volume is up 40%, by the way. You can buy it on Uniswap, 1inch, BitTrue, Beaky, Hotbit, and Dodo. There is liquidity in Uniswap around $1.1 million. There's a high confidence that liquidity is actually there and you can actually trade it. BitTrue is more of an iffy one. Beaky is not even existent, but those are the places that you can buy and sell it. However, they have their own network, and it looks like Beaky works with their network. They are a ERC20 that moved into their own blockchain. And their own blockchain is Supernova. And Supernova, as they say in their video on their website, is speed, security, and scalability. They can perform like 10,000 transactions per second with only 1 cent cost per transaction. And even though they started as an ERC20 token, they have moved to Supernova, which is a LRC20. And it looks as though they're trying to do multi-chain things. So they're trying to bring different coins from different chains and all like link them all together. On their website, link is in the show notes, you can see that they talk about their partnerships, a lot of technical mumbo jumbo that none of us will understand unless you do understand it. And if you do understand it, you probably could sell us as bullshit. And if not, that's great. But the one thing that stood out in their video was the way that they pronounced the exchange, Huobi. They called it Huobi. And I'm going to tell you why it's not Huobi, it's Huobi. Actually, it's Huobi. And Huo in Chinese means fire, and Bi means coin. And actually, it's called Huobi Wang in Chinese, and which means the fire coin net. And that's what Huobi exchange is. So don't let anybody trick you to say it's Huobi. It is Huobi. Anyway, that's our coin of the day. Legacy, number 288. The Legacy Network is now on their Supernova, moved from their ERC20 to their LRC20. It's bridging all kinds of stuff. It's layer 1, proof of stake, decentralized network. Obviously, everybody says it's the most decentralized, the fastest, the most scalable, all of those things. And that's what they're doing. Now to our headlines. Moving into today's news. Coinbase. Well, they're going to provide ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement Branch, with new analytics software. ICE gave them a $1.36 million contract for business applications and applications for development software, according to the Federal Procurement Data System. Now, this is the largest Coinbase federal contract yet, and the last one they got was August 9th of this year. ICE paid them $29,000. ICE paid Coinbase, that is, $29,000 for forensics software. Now, we don't know why ICE wants this software from Coinbase. It is kind of like, well, I mean, first of all, ICE. Why does ICE want blockchain software? And why did they just put into this deal now? And why is it $1.36 million? In all fairness, $1.36 million for a government contract isn't a lot of money. I think it's more that it's Coinbase and Bitcoin and blockchain related and forensic software and application for development software, as well as ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Does it have anything to do with El Salvador? Does it have anything to do with the Haitian immigrants at the border? Does it have anything to do with, it's just very interesting that it's ICE that wants this software. Anyway, this should come at no surprise to anybody because last year, Coinbase announced its desire to sell analytics tools to 2 U.S. government branches, the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency, and Inland Revenue Services. NFT project Emblem Vault has blown up over the past couple of months to become the second largest NFT project by sales volume, according to NFT data aggregator CryptoSlam. Link is in the show notes, by the way. In the last 24 hours, Emblem Vault NFTs generated over $5 million in sales in 607 transactions from 300 buyers, which comes out to, let's ask Siri. Hey Siri, what is 5 million divided by 300?
The answer is about 16,666.666666.
So to summarize what Siri said, that's a lot of money per person. A Bitcoin wallet that has been chilling for the past 9 years finally shows some signs of life when the owner transferred all of its 616 Bitcoins to a different wallet. On December 10, 2012, the wallet received about 616.2 Bitcoin. Back then, when Bitcoin was worth $13.30, guys, remember, just think about that for a second. $13.30 Bitcoin. This dude bought 616 of them, or got them, or whatever, and it was $8,200, let's call it $8,200. Today, $30 million. I mean, it's not the first time that, big Bitcoins that have been chilling for a long time, moved around. Earlier this year, a wallet containing about $5 million in Bitcoin came online again after chilling since 2010. And last year, a wallet containing Bitcoins minted in February of 2009, 1 month after the first Bitcoin block was mined, was cashed out for about $500,000, making everybody go, is that Satoshi? Does that person know Satoshi? Could it be Satoshi? Was there a relation to Satoshi? I mean, imagine if Satoshi had like multiple wallets around and they just had a little bit of money. So every time one of these things moved, like this one or the one in 2009, he just cashed out $500,000, or he or she or they or whatever, just cashed out that little bit of money for living expenses, knowing damn well there's like billions of dollars in Bitcoin over there in a wallet that's just chilling. Satoshi has the keys to, but they just want to be, incognito, just, live their life, cash out a little bit of Bitcoin. Super interesting stuff. What if Satoshi is among us? Oh, by the way, how much has Bitcoin raised since 2012 when this person got those Bitcoins at $13.30? I mean, only a measly 360,000%. And our last news of the day. I feel a little sassy today. I feel like the news is coming out a little sassy today. I just have an attitude problem today. I woke up this morning, my portfolio was red. I just, got cranky. I hit the gym before doing the show today, and I just feel sassy. Anyway, here's the last of my sass today. El Salvador, they are BTFD, buying the effing dip, because they just purchased 150 more Bitcoin while the prices were declining this morning. How much is 150 Bitcoin at current prices? Around $6.7 million. So now El Salvador has around 700 Bitcoin. Now, one thing I've been trying to find the answers to, and please let me know if somebody knows, email me, MatthewAaron@decrypt.co. I don't know the answer to this, nor can I find it. And I haven't looked that hard, to be perfectly honest with you, but, just, combing through my memory, a quick search this morning, who has the private keys for El Salvador's Bitcoin? That is a very, very, very important question. Is it the president? Is it Parliament? Is the private keys just like in a hard drive somewhere? Who's storing their Bitcoin? Is it like a Coinbase custody service? Is it a DAO? Is it a multi-sig? Who has those signatures that, can unlock their Bitcoin? There's so many questions. So if somebody has the answers to this, please let me know. MatthewAaron@decrypt.co. I just thought about it this morning and went, wait, you're buying more Bitcoin? Who controls this Bitcoin? And shouldn't it be like a DAO where the people actually have a voice in what's going on with the funds that, you're trying to do this whole decentralized Bitcoin, new finance kind of thing. You should be in a DAO, right? I don't know. Anyway, email me. Let me know. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Decrypt Daily. Sorry I was gone this weekend. I know you missed me, but I'm back. And everybody, please do me a favor. Go to Apple Podcasts. Like, subscribe, share, and leave us a comment. Tell me how we're doing. Suggestions are fine. Praises are better. And until tomorrow, happy hodling, everyone. Don't cry. Hodl. Don't be scared. We're all gonna make it.